Yo, what is up guys, Arsen here. In today's video I'm going to be introducing you everything you should learn and know about Beach AW, plus one-shot rules and the competitive zone area itself where people play and call it the beach, which is located under the Del Perro Pier. So without further any of more questions, let's get straight into this video and I'll tell you everything. Alright, let's start off with something easy, which is going to be the number one step, and let's get straight into it. So basically, it's going to be the outfits, and I'm going to be showing you example of outfits that you can wear, and you'll basically look like a beach player. Any sort of examples of wearing like this, like the beach number 1, beach number 2, beach number 3, and beach number 4 outfits that I've created, they all look like beach player outfits. Now, as you guys can clearly notice, like they look way different than base outfits, because the thing about beach is that beach outfits are sometimes even bright as a white color because the weather can be foggy, and then you'll basically just camouflage into that weather color. And base it's not really like that, so yeah, because obviously it's not a further of an area. But these outfits that I'm showing right now can be compatible with the beach area itself. Step number 2 is going to be the face paints. Now, beach players actually just wear like any sort of Halloween face paints as well. But if you don't have Halloween face paints, you can wear the Stars and Stripes, face paint. They came out in July 4. Or you can even wear the frontal face paint. That's if you don't have face paints at all. But beach players also don't wear any face paints in the first place. So it's okay if you don't have face paints. It's really not a big of a deal. Step number 3 is going to be the location. It's obviously under Del Perro Pier and not this one, okay? That beach right there is not the actual beach. This is the actual beach where I'm locating right now. And this is the main spawn into the beach. So let's head over here. These stones right here, this is the main spawn of basically the beach area. Alright, step number 4 is going to be the parking lot for each service that you're going to be owning at least one of those so you can ammo refill your special weapons, aka the snipers and stuff like that. So let's start off with you need to go to your phone and basically buy each one of these. So I'm going to be showing the Avenger, obviously is an optional, MOC or the Terabyte. So you need to buy one of these services so you can obviously refill your ammo and have rounds and your sniper that you really like. So I'm going to be showing you also the locations where they can originally spawn in as you request them around the beach. Each one of these services have 2 spawns. Avenger first location is going to be located on the right here, over here, and then the second location is going to be on the left, which is over here. If you're at the beach, they will spawn here. Terabyte first location is going to be located over here, which is on the left, and the second Terabyte location is at the middle. And now I'm going to show the MOC, which is going to be located on to the left, as you guys can clearly see, and onto the right it is the last location for each transport vehicles over here. Now, as you know, the closest one that you can get with each services. Now let's go inside the ammo. Step number 5 is going to be the ammo itself. MK1 heavy sniper for OG players, and MK2 heavy sniper for new players. If you guys like it, it's alright. Just don't use special rounds. For MG, I wouldn't suggest using special rounds because your ammo is going to be ending really fast. And then let's go to the next. Is going to be the carbine rifle. I would highly suggest armor piercing rounds. At least you can do something with this rifle at the beach, AW especially. And then for the shotgun, definitely explosive shotgun. That's too obvious. That's the only good round that you can have on your shotgun. And then this bullet rifle, definitely get armor piercing rounds. That's if you want to switch up with the carbine rifle, MK2 with armor piercing rounds. And don't mind the special carbine, just put ammo type on the revolver hollow points. And this pistol, you can just take it off, basically revert it and just drop it away. Alright, step number 6 is going to be the gun setup on your weapon wheel. It's going to be actually on Avenger and MOC where you go over here. You can actually access the gun setup locker. So melee weapons, it's going to be hide everything. You don't need none of these melee weapons. For pistols, only keep the heavy revolver MK2. For machine guns, only the MG, Combat MG MK2. For rifles, definitely just hide everything. But besides the carbine rifle or this bullet rifle, keep one of those. Shotgun, always just keep it explosive shotgun. Snipers, only the heavy sniper MK1 or MK2. And RPGs as heavy weapons, keep RPG, homing launcher, and the grenade launcher. For explosives, just basically hide everything besides the sticky bomb. Alright, step number 7 is going to be the startup. What you want to do is head over to the main spawn of the area, to the beach, and just get ready. Put sticky bombs both players below and kill yourself at the same time, and there you both are ready to snipe. So for beach AW, you can use rockets and anything you want, like on your weapon wheel, but obviously no COs and stuff like that. And if you're playing one shot and you get sniped once, you need to stand still and the player needs to finish the kill. If you snipe them, they need to stand still and you need to finish the kill. So either you're going to be playing beach AW or you're going to be playing beach one shot rule. Alright, step number 8, I'm going to be covering up the first rule that you shouldn't break whilst you're playing beach, which is sniping through the lifeguard bench. That's a dirty of a move. As you guys can clearly see, it's hard for me to snipe her because obviously she's sniping through the bench and also sniping me over the bench. So that's very dirty of a gameplay and you can easily get advantage. But if you see players do this, as you guys can clearly see, it's an advantage. Just be like, pause, I'm not playing. That's dirty, okay? Step number 9, whether you're playing beach AW or you're playing one shot and you see your opponent register as CEO, it doesn't matter if they register off. This is a dirty of a move because they're most likely using BST. And with BST, if you snipe them, they won't die. And if they snipe you, you will die. So that's a rule breaker as well. Don't play anyone if they register as CEO at the beach. Step number 10 is going to be the EWO loop. Obviously, when you play beach AW only, you can kill yourself a lot and it's all good if you shoot rockets and kill yourself. But there's obviously a limit to everything. And if you see your opponent basically just keep killing themselves the moment they spawn in, and they basically don't even snipe, they just keep killing themselves. This is called an EWO loop and it's basically barely possible to kill players like this because it's very boring too, by the way, because all they do is just kill themselves the moment they spawn in, so obviously you won't be able to kill them. Now, this shows that obviously they care about the game and stuff like that, but as much as they do, the problem is that it's really going to be boring to play a player like this because, you know, EWO loop, as called as, you know, just keeping kill yourself, is just going to be a real struggle for you to snipe them. And if you're not one shot, basically you just live close to them. It's just basically going to be hard to kill them, so it's a dirty move to keep killing yourself. Step number 11 is going to be the part where you just basically have to invite them as they kill themselves and they spawn further, or you kill them and they spawn further off the map, or basically they're just far, so you just want to invite them close by. So what you want to do is just register as CEO and invite them to your CEO, and if they kill themselves as they're a member to your CEO, they will join close by to you, which is really good because, you know, that's probably the only way of beach, you know, spawns being kind of like, you know, registered and manually good. This is how you do it, and you just need to kill yourself and then continue playing. Now, the problem is there are players who actually invite you to CEO, and then as you join the CEO, they try killing you as you spawn close to them. Now, that's dirty, okay? When you spawn in, you're not supposed to kill them. You're supposed to register off CEO and then play the game, not just try to go for a kill. So if you're doing this, you know, using CEO to basically make players spawn close to you, don't use this in any sort of advantage. The only time a CEO is, you know, able to be used is if you're trying to invite them close by. Not no BST, not no like trying to advantage for a kill, okay? Step number 12 is going to be wearing dark outfits at the nighttime. Now, if you both are trying to have a friendly 1v1 and both of you trying to get good at sniping with your aim and accuracy, I don't think you should be using dark outfits because obviously that's not going to get your skill better. Use light outfits so, you know, your aim and your 1v1 will be more fun. Step number 13 is going to be the rounds. If you're versing an opponent and they're using any sort of rounds, don't play them already because rounds are really OP against normal rounds. Basically, if it's explosive rounds with a sniper, incendiary rounds, it doesn't matter. That's very OP because, example, incendiary rounds are actually one shot on the body if they basically snipe you once. Explosive, you will just flop around and they can easily finish a kill. So don't accept no special round 1v1. Step number 14 is going to be the settings. I'm actually going to explain you the beach settings secrets, alright? So as you guys can clearly see, these are my settings. And for you to snipe really good, all it really matters is third person aim and acceleration and third person aim sensitivity. Those two settings are the only settings that goes for sniping speed and also the acceleration of how fast does the speed go up to the max. Now, here's the thing. You just need to touch those two settings, and obviously if you want to just copy my settings and just put the first person aim and acceleration also, like, you know, slow. So basically I only really did that so I can just spam rockets straight. So that's a really good tip as well. And second thing you want to do is go to camera and also turn off the head bobbing and combat roll, because these two can really bother your sniping. And then you want to go to display and you want to turn off the in-game depth of field effects. This is very important, and here I'll show you. If it's on, basically, like, do you see the terabyte? The outside of this tree that I'm focused on, it's really blurry. Now if you turn this off, you'll notice that it's not blurry anymore. The quality is actually really good, and you can see the terabyte much better without no blurriness, which is obviously better, and it's not gonna blur, and you know, you'll snipe better. So turn it off. And here are the rest of the settings, like the notification, which really doesn't matter, but you know, you can just keep it on, I guess. Step number 15, I'm gonna show you how beach spawns work. Now if your opponent kills themselves, you're like, where are they gonna spawn in? They're either gonna spawn in forward up front to you, or even more further afterwards. Now, or side of you or behind you. Now these are how spawns work. There are three sort of spawns, alright? So my opponent just killed themselves, they're either gonna spawn in further, side, or behind. That's literally how simple is it. It's not like around or stuff like that. Beach is quite easy. So afterwards, you obviously finish the 1v1 also. Just, you know, all you have to do is simply just message the person GG's. By the way, scores go up to 25, 50, or 100. That's the beach scores as you play your opponent up to scores-wise. Well, that's it for the video, but just a little extra additional tip for the video that I just wanted to add for fun of it. There's actually a way that at the beach you can just be invincible from bullets. So here I'll show you. So what you want to do is just snipe them, and if they roll, here's just a trick. If they roll just right after you snipe them, they actually won't lose any sort of health. Here is literally like blood just came off and everything. Snipe, nothing happens. Literally full health, which is really crazy. But anyways, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like and subscribe, and if you want more videos like this, let me know in the comments. See ya.